Congressman Jayapal, in the history of anti-poverty legislation in the Congress, the opposition to it has always been an opposition to giving people money. Frequently, the opposition would take the form of trying to amend the legislation to provide something other than money. Money seemed to be the thing that many in government were most reluctant to give to the people who needed it most. And what struck me about the movement of this legislation so far is that there has been so little of that particular kind of rhetorical opposition to this. Republicans might be saying the bill costs too much or that we don't need it. But the argument that this money will be abused by people if they get it seems to have been simply not just a losing argument, but it seems to have been now lost from this debate.
I think that's right, Lawrence. And I think a lot of it is credit to our progressive movement across the country, Madeleine, our members, but also the movement across the country that has been, beating the drum on the dire crisis that is happening. The food lines that stretch around blocks, things that people haven't seen, frankly, in their lifetimes, many who were not around for the Great Depression. I think the idea that people are struggling in this way. And at the same time, let me say, the countervailing force of billionaires who have made $1.3 trillion just in the last year. That contrast, I think, really put that argument to bed. And I think that the reality is the crisis combined with the fact that, everyone in Republican and Democratic districts has people who are suffering. What Madeleine talked about is exactly right. People across the country are talking about how they need relief and how excited they are. The polling is through the roof on this. And the most popular items are actually those items that you talk about, the ones that get money to people, money in people's pockets, those survival checks, so popular. And I think that is also the reality of where we are. Last thing I'll say is I just think that what happened during the Obama administration with the last rescue package was also a lesson to people. I think that we understand that the level of crisis that we face requires a solution that matches the scale of that crisis. And I believe that that is what we will be delivering when we pass this through the House and when President Biden signs it into law.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank all of you out there.
Thank you as always.
Thanks to at home.
Thanks for watching.
Thank you so much for letting us into your homes during these extraordinary times.